The start of perhaps the biggest week in University of Louisville, at least modern history, begins with the University of Louisville Athletic Association, better known as ULA on campus, voting on the employment status of Rick Pitino, the Hall of Fame head coach of the Louisville men's basketball program. He has already been put on administrative leave, and on October 2nd, University President Greg Postal, who is also in an interim role, was empowered to move forward with the for-cause termination of Pitino. Pitino probably will not be there, and if he is, my guess would be that he videos in like Skype or FaceTime, or I don't know how they would do it in a video conference, but that would be behind closed doors, and I don't think he'll be there. I think it'll be Steve Pence, his lawyer, who is called in to basically represent him. So behind closed doors, the University of Louisville's Athletic Association will be debating the merits of firing Rick Pitino. Now, Greg Postal said that ULA empowered him unanimously, which makes it sound as if it's going to be hard for Pitino's lawyer to argue anything other than against the stream of firing movement here that we're talking about. So, this vote could be the production of fireworks, though, because that's going to has to be public. It's got to be in front of everyone. So they will open the doors back up after a personnel committee meeting. Then they will have the main 28 board ULA board of directors talk. There are 9 professors. There are a couple students. There are a couple administrators. President Postal is on the ULA board along with a couple vice presidents. There's also appointed trustees, basically. So there's a whole smattering of people all in one place. 28 of them, so there is a chance that it would be 14-14 tie. There is one seat that has not been filled. I don't think it'll happen, though. So what they're going to vote on is Rick Pitino. Does he stay on as the head coach, or the far more likely option, does he get fired as Louisville's head coach? It is incredible to think about, after all these years, 16 years, of all of the different things that have happened around Louisville basketball, that it has come to that meeting. The other thing that is interesting on Monday that could be discussed is whether or not associate head coach Kenny Johnson, who is currently on administrative leave, will also be dismissed by ULA. They do have that power, and I would not be surprised if they exercised it with Kenny Johnson. So that is the setup for Monday. Then there will be one day for everybody to catch their breath, and then the next day is the big one. The Board of Trustees will discuss Tom Jurich's employment status and potentially dismiss him on Wednesday. But first, Rick Pitino. That's a big puzzle to solve for the university.